thunderstorm. As I stood at the door, I beheld a sudden stream of fire fly from an old and beautiful oak. As soon as the dazzling light had vanished, the oak had disappeared. Nothing remained but a blasted stump. The tree had shattered in a singular manner. It was not splintered, but entirely reduced to thin ribbons of wood. I never beheld anything so utterly destroyed. When I look back, it seems to me as if this was the immediate suggestion of some guardian angel, some last effort by the spirit of preservation to avert the storm that was even then hanging in the stars ready to envelop me. It was a strong effort by the spirit of good, but it was ineffectual. Destiny was too potent. Her immutable laws had decreed my utter and terrible destruction. I am by birth a Genovese, and my family is one of the most distinguished of that republic. My ancestors for many years were councillors and syndics, and my father held several public positions with honour and reputation. He was respected by all who knew him for his indefatigable service and attention. It was this that prevented him marrying early. It was not until the decline of life that he became a husband and a father to a family. Alphonse Frankenstein had a very great friend by the name of Beaufort, a merchant with little fortune and even less wealth. A man forced to subsist in poverty with his beloved and attentive daughter Caroline. Upon his death, she was left an orphan and a beggar. My father came like a protecting spirit to the poor girl, who committed herself to his care. Several years later, Caroline would become his wife and, in time, my mother. For a long time I was her only carer. My mother had much desire to have a daughter, but I continued their single offspring. When I was about 5 years old, whilst on an excursion through northern Italy, we came across a poor cottager distributing a scanty meal amongst 5 hungry babes. Among these there was one who attracted my mother far above all the others. Her hair was a cascade of auburn locks, her eyes a deep mahogany, her face graceful, shining. She had a celestial radiance. My mother made it her mission to care for this girl until her dying days, and so she joined our parents' house. And I knew that I would love this girl for the rest of my life. No words, no expression could body forth the relation in which she stood before me. Elizabeth, my more than sister. Since till death she was to be mine only. We lived in a home filled with love and encouragement. My mother bore another child, our beloved William. When I was 17, it was determined that I would study at the Academy of Ingolstadt. As I was to depart the family home, we were struck by a terrible tragedy. Elizabeth, my love, was struck down by a terrible illness. My mother flew to her aid and nursed her through and through, blinded to the natural susceptibility that her own body would have to the disease. It took my mother. Despite her long struggle, I saw the terrible ease with which the human body moves from life to death. The end of the person you know, and the beginnings of a mere corpse. A waste. There is that moment in which the eyes become vacant, the muscles of the mouth relax, and the body slumps and retracts, and the person who was there is person that was there is gone. My mother died, and all that was left was a body. She was still so young. Thus ended a day that was memorable to me. It decided my future destiny.